AmaWaterways is one of the top river cruise vendors in Europe, Asia, and Africa. If you're looking for a small ship that reminds you of a boutique hotel, this video is for you. While most of us have been on an ocean cruise, today I want to talk to you about river cruising. We have extensive experience sailing with AmaWaterways in Europe, and I'll tell you, river cruising is our favorite. Now, you may be wondering what it's like to sail with AmaWaterways. To answer your question, I'm going to give you a detailed overview of the AmaWaterways product. In this video, we're going to focus on European sailings only, and my overview is based on direct experience from sailing with AmaWaterways. I'm Brenda Hall, co-owner of Eagle Adventures, along with Sam Hall. We're a family-owned business that specializes in river cruising with AmaWaterways. Now, we do book all cruise lines, but we wanted to, in this video, tell you about a cruise line that we greatly enjoy sailing with. One of the first questions that clients always ask me when considering a new vendor is this: what is the service like on board? Well, I can tell you that Ama's service is exceptional. I always say that Ama bends over backwards to meet every need of their client and to enhance their river cruise experience. One of the shining stars of AmaWaterways is the cruise manager. This person will accompany you during the cruise, but also on any pre- or post-land extension that you choose to book with AmaWaterways. These amazing cruise managers make sure that your excursions run smoothly during the day, and they'll also review details about your excursions while on board. They set up evening entertainment for you to enjoy while your ship sails to the next destination. Cruise managers are the heart of the ship. They make you laugh, they make you feel welcome. They provide a friendly environment for you to meet and mingle with other cruisers. Ultimately, they are your go-to person for your cruise. Now, continuing our topic of service, on each ship there is a hotel manager, and this person is there to make sure that your room is clean and serviced each day. They are your go-to person for any question about your stateroom. But who are some of our favorite staff on the ship? Well, that has to be the chef and his culinary team. Did you know that AmaWaterways is one of the first cruise lines to join the prestigious La Chaîne des Hôtesses Culinary Society? Other staff on the ship include the wellness manager, who will lead you in daily exercises, and then you have the salon and massage staff there for your pampering. And of course, the most important front desk staff that's there for every question, and they'll also welcome you back from your daily excursions. Now that we've talked about service on an AmaWaterways ship, let's turn to itineraries. Your itinerary is the most important aspect of your river cruise. Maybe you're watching this video because you've dreamed of seeing the castles dotted along the Rhine River Gorge, or maybe you want to visit Monet's home and the beaches of Normandy in France, or maybe you just want to soak up the Douro River Valley in Portugal. Whatever the reason, Eagle Adventures can help you plan your itinerary. Give us a call at 936-756-1217. During our first discussion, you'll let us know what country or maybe river you want to experience. From there, we can give you more details about the itineraries that are available, and we can even help you with your stateroom selection. The highlight of each itinerary is obviously the port stops, and AMA generally offers 3 to 5 excursions at each port stop in Europe. The tours are led by professional guides who have a wealth of information. If a drive is required, comfortable motor coaches await your arrival, and your tour guide will begin their presentation as you drive along the scenic routes to your destination. Did we say that AMA's excursions are complimentary? Well, they are, and they're included in your cruise fare pricing. So there's no nickel and diming you over those special excursions that you really want to take. AMA offers 3 categories of excursions to accommodate every guest on the ship: active, regular, and gentle walkers. Active guests have options like hiking to a castle or maybe riding a bike along the river to join the ship again. For these active guests, bikes are complimentary along with the helmets, and you can even check out the bikes at city centers and do your own tour. Regular walkers will explore the city centers and the favorite spots with the tour guides. Now, the gentle walkers will make it to these must-see locations as well, but they'll do it by taking the shortest path from the ship or by minivan. After each excursion, guests will have some free time on their own. This is when you can do some shopping in Vienna, or take those pictures to share with your friends, or stroll a little longer in Monet's garden. So we've talked about service and the itineraries and how excursions work. Now let's talk about your stateroom options on the ship. A general rule of thumb is that there are 4 categories of staterooms: fixed windows, French balconies, twin balconies, and suites. All come with a queen bed that can be converted into 2 twin beds. So what is a fixed window stateroom? If you've sailed on an ocean cruise, you might think of this room as an ocean view stateroom. But wait, we're on the river, so there's a major difference. You're actually sailing in a stateroom that's the level of the water or a little lower. This window will give your room plenty of light, but your view will be the beautiful blue sky. The fixed window stateroom is an entry-level room that is about 160 to 70 square feet. I always say that this stateroom is perfect for a solo cruiser. If you've selected a fixed window stateroom, just know that you're going to hear the noise of the ship pushing through the water at night. Most cruisers are okay with this, but people who are sensitive to noise might need to bring some earplugs, which is very common. Or you can explore options on Deck 2 for a quieter stateroom. The next upgrade is the Sea French balcony staterooms that are located on both decks 2 and 3. These rooms are typically 170 square feet and have a sliding glass door that opens up. Once open, you can lean against the 4 horizontal rails and enjoy the scenery. The French balcony rooms do allow that outside air in your room, but I say they are a nice option. You have plenty of light and can enjoy beautiful views of the river. Please note that these staterooms are located at the back of the ship. If you're booked on Deck 2, you might hear the noise of the engine at night. If that's going to be a problem, let's talk about moving mid-ship to the twin balcony staterooms. The twin balcony staterooms have both a French balcony sliding door and a step-out balcony. AmaWaterways' first twin balcony category is the B rooms, which are 210 square feet. I really love the space in these balcony rooms. And just to note, the BB rooms are located on Deck 2 and the BA rooms are located on Deck 3. BA rooms run about $200 a person more than the BBs. The next category of twin balcony staterooms are the A staterooms, which are 235 square feet. The ABs are located on Deck 2 and the AAs on Deck 3, both midship. I love the spacing here and they're very comfortable for 2 passengers. The final category in the twin balcony staterooms is the suites, which are 350 square feet. The advantage of a suite is that the bathrooms are much larger with double sinks compared to 1 sink in the other staterooms. These bathrooms also have a separate bathtub and shower. The seating area is also larger, offering that extra luxury for high-end guests. AmaWaterways also has one ship on the Danube River called the Ama Magna that is double wide, with another double wide ship coming in 2027 called the Ama Rudy. These ships are twice the size of a single wide ship with only 30 additional guests. If you want to sail on a double wide ship, the fixed window staterooms are a comfortable 205 square feet. Please note that there are no twin balcony options on the double wide ships. All balcony staterooms are full balconies ranging from 252 square feet to the owner's suite at 710 square feet. The owner's suite offers you a full dining table, a very large bathroom, comfortable seating, and an extended balcony for your viewing pleasure. Overall, whether it's the staterooms or the rest of the ship, AmaWaterways ships are beautiful with rich decor. Each ship is refreshed every winter while in dry dock. The single-wide ships hold an average of 156 passengers. On the lower deck, there is the main dining area that offers both booths and tables to sit at. And the chef's table is at the back of the ship with 180 degrees of glass so that you can view the river while experiencing this 7-course meal. The lounge is at the bow of the ship, and this is where the activity happens. There's plenty of comfortable seating, a bar to grab that extra drink, a small dance floor, and a piano. In the lounge, your cruise manager will give their presentations, and it's here that you can join your newfound friends just before dinner for happy hour. On the top deck, you'll find the bridge from which the captain navigates the ship. Behind the bridge, you will find covered seating, a walking track, and either a whirlpool or a small swim-up pool. The bikes are also located on the top deck, so please ask the reception desk if you'd like to check out a bike. The top deck is a great place to relax when sailing the Wachau Valley on the Danube or the Rhine River Gorge in Germany. No matter what river you choose, the AMA staff will provide blankets if it's cold or water and drinks for that warm summer day. After you finish a lovely day of exploring quaint villages with half-timbered homes and beautiful cathedrals, what will happen on board? Or what if you have a half day of sailing? Let's talk next about onboard activities and entertainment on AmaWaterways. The entertainment in the evening varies from night to night in the lounge. From soft piano music to lively bands, the lounge is a nice gathering spot for guests after a day of exploring. One evening on my Danube cruise, Ama brought in Hungarian dancers. This was a fun night watching the dancers, and even the cruise manager joined in, showing off her skills. The small library is a quiet spot to relax anytime during your cruise. The library has cards and games and books to use on board. It's also where you will meet the captain if you're a returning guest. AMA also offers wine and beer specialty cruises. On the wine cruises, you'll have a wine host who's usually from the United States, and these sailings offer you additional excursions to places like wineries. On board, there will be old and new world wine tastings along with the lectures. New for 2026 is AMA's Smithsonian Journeys cruises. On select cruises in Europe, there'll be 2 Smithsonian Journeys experts on board. We are really excited about these special cruises. They're a great opportunity for the curious mind and those seeking a more immersive experience to learn about the culture, history, politics, and the sights along the river. Now let's stop a brief moment to talk about health, wellness, and beauty on AMA cruises. Each AMA ship has a small fitness room with free weights and several treadmills. The room is open during the day for all onboard guests, but more importantly, each ship has a fitness director on board. The fitness director has a variety of early morning workouts, including core strengthening classes, resistance band classes, and stretching classes. Depending on the daily itinerary, yoga, functional movement, high-intensity circuit training, and other classes will be offered during the day. If you'd like some one-on-one time with a fitness director, just let the front desk know. Remember that AMA has complimentary bikes and helmets on board, and there are many biking excursions you can select from. However, at some ports, you can request to check out the bikes to explore the city center on your own. European ships also have a small salon where you can get your hair washed and styled. Make your appointments early with the front receptionist for your massage and beauty appointments. Another aspect of health is, as we all know, food. Food can make or break a cruise experience. Fortunately, the food on AmaWaterways is exceptional. The head chef and the pastry chef guide the team to ensure a high-quality dining experience at each meal. Each morning before your first excursion, head down to the main dining room for a buffet breakfast. It is filled with eggs, meats, cheeses, pastries, yogurts, fruit, and more. Now, if you'd rather order a la carte off that breakfast menu, feel free to do so. After your morning excursion, come back to the ship for lunch. Lunch will be a 5-course meal with appetizers, soup, salad, a main dish, and dessert. Wine, beer, and soft drinks are also offered complimentary, along with juices, teas, and coffee. Come back in the evenings to the dining room for another 5-course meal with suggestions from the chef. Again, wine and beer are complimentary. The best meal of the week is going to be the chef's table, which is complimentary with no surcharge. You can dress up a little, but no formal wear is required, and come really hungry. The chef has a demonstration kitchen, and he'll prepare you a tasting menu that will delight your taste buds for sure. Do know that there's always tapas and juice in the lounge. And near the gift shop is a self-serve coffee and hot chocolate bar. Now that we've talked about food, let's talk very briefly about Wi-Fi. The Wi-Fi on board AmaWaterways, in our experience, is stable and reliable and reasonably fast, especially if you're near a city center in Europe. Complimentary Wi-Fi is included in your cruise price. We've had no problems uploading our personal pictures to social media in the evenings to let our family and friends see our exciting journey. We hope that you'll enjoy every mile that you sail with AmaWaterways on the magical rivers around the world. To show appreciation, many ask how to tip or about the gratuity policies. Ama does leave tipping to your discretion, and the dollar amount does fluctuate a bit with the value of the U.S. and Canadian dollar to the euro. But here are some tipping guidelines. The ship's crew consists of the captain, the hotel manager, the chef, and their teams. It is recommended to tip 150 euros per person for a 7-night cruise. This money will be divided evenly between all the staff. The cruise manager is not part of the ship's crew. We do recommend 30 euros for a 7-night cruise. If you happen to take a pre or post land extension, just add 5 euros per day. So how do you pay your gratuities on board? There are 2 options. First, 2 envelopes will be put in your stateroom near the end of the cruise. One for the ship's crew and one for the cruise manager. You can just put your extra euros in the envelopes and return them to the reception desk. Second, if you prefer to put your gratuities on your credit card, just visit the reception desk and let them know. Finally, if you don't want to worry about paying gratuities while traveling, you can prepay gratuities at final payment. Also, we at Eagle Adventures have prepaid gratuities on select sailings, so remember to reach out to us with your sail date and ask about the amenities we can provide. If some crew member has made your trip especially memorable, don't hesitate to slip them an extra 10 or 20 euros individually as a thank you. Now that we've covered tipping, let's go talk about the brief history of AMA and some changes to the company in 2025 that will continue to enhance your cruise experience. There's a lot to love about AmaWaterways, including the fact that 3 families started the company back in 2002, so they're not a large conglomerate. The co-owners Rudy Shiner, Kristen Karst, and Jimmy Murphy have delivered a luxury river cruise experience with personal touches just for you. This year in 2025, Rudy has stepped down from his role as CEO, but is still going to be very involved with AmaWaterways. The company has also acquired some investors to help with growth opportunities. Speaking of growth, AMA is always adding new ships to create memories that'll last a lifetime. For example, in 2025, the AMA Sintra joined the Amaduro in Portugal. We are also excited about the AMA Sophia's debut on the beautiful Danube River in 2026. And then we're waiting to hear more about the AMA Rudy, AMA's second double-wide ship, which will be a sister ship to the AMA Magna. One of the things I love about AmaWaterways from my experience is that they do a great job of incorporating feedback from cruisers. Even the owners read your comments and are always striving to deliver the best river cruise experience possible. Cruising with AmaWaterways is an amazing experience. However, I do want to share a few fair warnings before you embark on your river cruise adventure. Many vacationers select a cruise because they want a casino. Perhaps the laws in your state don't allow casinos and you want to try your hand at blackjack or the slot machines. Fair warning, AmaWaterways does not have any casinos on board. Just keep that in mind if you're going to book a river cruise with AmaWaterways. If you've done your research about river cruising in Europe, you probably heard about problems with low water levels. Fair warning, some years the rivers can be low at the end of summer. Just note that when the rivers are low, the first vessels to have problems are the barges moving cargo. Low water is another reason to select AmaWaterways as your cruising choice. AMA has the lowest drafting ships on the European rivers. When other vendors start to have problems, AMA can still manage the rivers. Another fair warning for you is to close those curtains at night. River cruise ships pull right up into the city centers. And if your curtains are not closed, that person riding their bike to work might be able to see you getting out of bed in the morning. Also, river cruise ships are often tethered together. So if you wake up with another ship literally 3 to 5 feet from you, you can see into their stateroom and them into your stateroom. So beware, close your curtains each night. Just another fair warning about ordering drinks at the lounge bar. Now you know that 1 hour before dinner there are complimentary drinks. But if you order from the bar any type of drink at any other time, it's going to come with a charge to your room. My last fair warning is about children. AMA does allow children 4 and up on board. However, it's very rare to see anyone under 18 years old. Just a note that if you bring a child on board, there are no children's activities. Any young person will have to participate in the adult excursions and activities, and they must stay with you at all times. I have taken my 10-year-old grandson on the Enchanting Rhine cruise. He was able to enjoy the pool and the large chess set on the top deck, the games in the library, and he loved all the excursions. If you bring someone young, just make sure they can sit for 2 hours during dinner in the evenings and that they are well behaved. Overall, AmaWaterways is my personal favorite cruise line for European cruises. I always tell my clients that AmaWaterways bends over backwards to make their vacation as seamless and magical as they planned. From gentle walkers to active hiking and biking excursions to locally sourced cuisine and luxurious accommodations, you'll find your dream vacation with AmaWaterways. If you call Eagle Adventures at our direct line, 936-756-1217, either Sam or myself can help you get started planning your vacation of a lifetime. We're located near Houston, Texas, which is Central Standard Time. We book only U.S. and Canadian citizens and have an extra amenity as a thank you gift for those that book with our agency. If you've enjoyed this video or found the information useful, please like and subscribe and turn on notifications for future videos. Thanks for watching.